Alright, I think that is a keep because we have a turn 1 Arbor Elf and turn 2 Bonders Ornament, so it's pretty easy, not knowing what the opponent is playing at least. Alright, we draw a Noid Altisaur, which can be fine later. And I guess now I'll try to play Bonders Ornament. Let's see if they have a counterspell or an Abrade. I guess they have a counterspell at least. There's no actual reason to leave my Arbor Elf alive if they have a removal spell. Oh, alright, they have turn 3 Ninja, I guess. Well, I can try to kill their ninja with Settle Beyond Reality if they don't want to play Nila's Disciple just to have a charm blocker, because if they have a removal spell, my Nila's Disciple basically will be useless. By the way, if I draw a better creature, I can eventually... we draw an Utopia Sprawl, which is great. Oh, normal spell. Nice. 2, 4, 5, 6... only 6 mana. It's not great. I can play Settle Beyond Reality, but I think that it's not really... okay. Destroying their ninja will be obviously great, but probably it's better just to play Nila's Disciple, because they probably don't have any removal spells, because there's no reason to let this Arbor Elf alive until now. Okay, they draw Preordain, so if they draw a removal spell, they'll kill my Nila's Disciple but to attack with ninja, but then they're not... they probably not have any mana left to attack, mana left to counter my Noid Altisaur. Alright, no removal spell, no any other interaction. Rhystic Circle, nice. Probably I should play Noid Altisaur, or maybe just Settle Beyond Reality and try to kill their ninja. Getting some lives right now is not really necessary, or not really great. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Probably I should just slam this annoyed Altisaur on the battlefield. I know the Altisaur is obviously the better creature I have in hand. There's no real reason to just roll with the Bonders Ornament. I need to resolve this ninja or to put enough creatures on the battlefield. And I can... alright. This Utopia Sprawl is probably useless, but if they have a counter spell, they should counter Annoy the Altisaur instead of Utopia Sprawl, because they have a Spellstutter Sprite in hand, and they have a counter spell. So as predicted, they didn't add any removal spells, but they draw a counter spell, so they left their mana open to counter a Land Denial spell or any other troublesome card, and forcing my opponent to counter my Annoyed Altisaur instead of Rhystic Circle will be obviously better. So now I can play my Rhystic Circle to basically block their ninja, or just slam another Nila's Disciple since they don't have any removal spell. Thing is, how much mana I have now? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I guess Rhystic Circle is better. So let's see if they have another counter spell. If they have counter spell, they obviously counter my Rhystic Circle because it's a win condition. They don't have it. Nice. So I think I can pass, because if they kill my Nila's Disciple, I can fuck their ninjas of DT power. And if they don't have any any way to attack me, I can just with a ninja, I can just draw a card with Bonders Ornament, which is I think fine for this turn, because I was able to resolve my Rhystic Circle, hoping they didn't add any counter spell at least. So they draw a Preordain with Ogre of Bolas. They put the cards on the bottom. If they don't have any Italian Truth main deck, I guess this Rhystic Circle will be game solving. So I think they're just searching for more creatures or problematic stuff to not let me be able to draw extra cards with Wondrous Ornament, or not letting me resolve any extra mana source, because I just need to find my land drops to yeah, I can activate Rhystic Circle one time, so there, let's see if they wanted to pay 1 mana to prevent the Rhystic Circle activation. They did not, and I can draw a card with Wondrous Ornament. I draw another ornament, which is great. Well, I can just slam another Wondrous Ornament. And maybe another Decklist Disciple just to be able to attack. Well, I can first attack with Decklist Disciple. If it double block with Ninja and Ogre of Bolas will be great. If it did not, I can play another Decklist Disciple and pass. I played another Decklist Disciple just to have another, just to resolve another creature. There's no really need to play more creatures right now. There's just, okay, they have Monarch, I guess, yeah. Okay, now I can draw a card if they attack. Oh, not attacking with Sprite is useless right now because I'm using my mana to draw a card with Ornament. There's no reason to not doing that. Okay, I'll play first another Altisor, because if I draw a Seraph Packmate or something similar, I can generate card advantage with Settle Beyond Reality. 4, 7, yep, and tap. Let's see what it cascade. Ooh, that's reasonable. I want to attack this turn. I guess not. So I can blink my their Crimson Aquilate Admiral and 1 Decklist Disciple. And then I can cast another Settle Beyond Reality, blinking the same Decklist Disciple and exiling their Ninja. Getting some extra life is not really relevant, but it probably is better than nothing. Right, so I can tap 5 extra mana, exile their Ninja and the same Decklist Disciple, and attack with the other Decklist Disciple. I have 35 lives. Wow, that's a lot of lives. So if they have a Scrat or a Bolt, they probably will be killing my Decklist Disciple. Nope. I guess they will kill my Altisor instead. So I draw a card. Obviously, a 5 mana round 1 spell become good when you are cascading it with another Altisor boarding party. In other situation, this Settle Beyond Reality will be not so much great. Alright, they killed my Decklist Disciple. And I guess they'll attack with the battle creatures. I prefer to kill the Ogre of Bolas because I don't like to let them have a ninja. I don't want to let them play a ninja and get extra card advantage with Ogre of Bolas. Next turn I can attack with my Altisor and Decklist Disciple and leave my mana open to draw with Wondrous Ornament and fuck them with Rhystic Circle. Eventually I should have attacked with Arbor Elf, because Arbor Elf is obviously an extra creature, and if they had double removal spell they could have killed both my attackers. but anyway, if they don't draw a Scred to kill my node Altisor, they only have 5 lives left and they have 44 lives, which are a lot. And now we can play the Death in Texas game. Thankfully, with Bondur's Ornament, I can use all my mana. Woohoo! Let's see if they have Ninja. They probably have it. So... No, they conceded. Right. Rhystic Circle is great when you have a lot of mana. Easy peasy. Okay, what we don't really need against them? Basically, Nilea's Disciple and Mold Shambler. Between these two creatures, Mold Shambler is the less useful because paying 6 mana to destroy their mana source is not really great. We have in sideboard Penumbra Spider, which is great. We can also add some copy of Last Breath because I want to have an extra way to interact with their ninja. And the Last Breath is a Doomblade basically. It doesn't kill their monarch, but is able to kill any other creature. Also, if they bring in a Stormbound Geist, it will be much better compared to Penumbra Spider. Alright. Then I cut Mold Shambler, and I can also cut 1 copy of Harbor Elf because I'm starting second, and probably I should cut 1 copy of Settle Beyond Reality or 1 copy of Nilea's Disciple. Maybe Settle Beyond Reality is not really great in this matchup because they can kill my creature on response of the target, or just is a 5 mana and lost spell, which is not really great against that tempo deck. I think cutting 1 Settle Beyond Reality is fine. I think bringing in 3 copies of Last Breath is fine. I don't really need another Nilea's Disciple. Basically, Nilea's Disciple is just a free 4 mana free creature. The life gain can be helpful to prevent a situation where they had a very fast start and I have a slower start, so I can get some lives and stabilize the game. Anyway, it's a card which just do a 1-for-1, which is not really great, so I think not playing all of them against a deck like Faeries is fine. This end is not really great because we have 2 tapped land with a turn 2 Bondur's Ornament, but I think I can keep it only because I have a decent start and I have double Bondur's Ornament. If I draw a land, an untapped land, a plains, a forest, or a niche barrens, I can play turn 2 Bondur's Ornament. Also, Keystone Square is a great card against Faeries. So just play turn 1 Wild Growth, let's see what they're doing. Yeah. And try to resolve a Penumbra Spider at last, because Penumbra Spider is the better card you could play against Faeries, probably. Alright, we drew a land, so we can force the opponent to counter this Bondur's Ornament, because it's better to force them counter Ornament in this spot instead of counter my Penumbra Spider. They probably have a 3 Ninja, because there's no reason to not counter Ornament unless you have a Braid in hand, and they probably had a turn 3 Ninja. There's not any reason to flash up Stutter Sprite in that spot. Ooh. Let's play the Spider, Arclight Tree Line, and pass. If they have double removal spell, or just one removal spell, we can play Keys to the Square to bring back the Penumbra Spider, which is great. Because it's not like Starbound Geist, because it leaves a token on the battlefield. The original card remains on the graveyard. Okay, there's an Eagle of Wallace. Brainstorm. Alright, so I should think about... I think I prefer to draw a card with Wonders Ornament, since I also draw a Plains, so next turn I have potentially 7 mana. And the only way for them to attacking me with Ninja will be eventually having another Ninja in hand, but if they attack with both Ninja or Bolas, I can kill at least their Ninja unless they have double removal spell. But if they have double removal spell, I can try to play Custody Squire to bring back my Penumbra Spider. And also they need double Scred, or they need Lightning Bolt and force the combat step. So there is no Lightning Bolt, and I guess I'll draw a card to play around their braids. Wonders Ornament is clearly the best card against any deck able to play until the late game. Okay, so they draw a Scred, and there probably will be forced double removal spell on this Penumbra Spider. Alright, okay. This is fine, I think, because if they have a Lightning Bolt, they probably have a Lightning Bolt. There's no reason to attack with only Ogre of Bolas, I guess. Okay, so we draw an Elastigable, which is fine because they... So now they need an extra removal spell. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. I'll play Plains. If I play Ornament, I have left only 2, 4, 5 mana. With 5 mana, I can't play both Elastigable and Wonders Ornament. If I play Elastigable, I can play only Last Breath. I can eventually force this Last Breath on Ninja's Deed Powers. I think they're not trying to counter this Last Breath, and probably it's better to play to force them to counter my Last Breath and then force them again to destroy my Elastigable. Alright. So if they have a Scred in hand, I think, or also a Lightning Bolt, I guess they can just kill my Elastigable with their ability on the stack to not let me gaining extra lives. At last I was able to force them to waste their Lightning Bolt, and I have a target for Custody Square, and they don't have any Ninja left on the battlefield, which is great. They did not counter my Penumbra Spider. They did not destroy my Penumbra Spider. They have a still Scred in hand. Let's see. If they attack with both of them, I think that's fine. Blocking one of... They have another Lightning Bolt. Okay. So they can kill it with Scred. Archer Line. I should play first my Ornament. If they counter it, will be fine, I guess. But anyway, I want to resolve my Custody Square to bring back Penumbra Spider. If they draw a counterspell, will be really bad for me, because they have a Scred in hand, but I think I can play around it. By the way, I have also Settle Beyond Reality in hand to destroying another Ninja if they draw one. Now I don't need to attack with my Penumbra Spider. They probably kill it, by the way, but they have only 3 cards left in hand. So now they need to draw another removal spell, but they're drawing also a lot of cantrips. They draw 3 removal spells. They put the cards on the bottom. if they don't have a removal spell, alright. If they draw a removal spell, they play it right now. Okay. They have only 2 cards in hand. Ninja will be bad, but they didn't add Ninja. Alright. So let's play Penumbra Spider. No removal spell. That's fine. Pass, because I want to draw a card with Ponder's Ornament. Another Brainstorm. They already played 2 copies of Scred, and I wasn't able until now to find any Annoyed Altisar or any other relevant threat besides Penumbra Spider. So I think I have plenty option to draw something relevant. Alright, that's probably that's really troublesome, but at least they have only 1 card in hand. So I can draw a card. Finally. Next turn I can play Seraph Packmate and blink it with Settle Beyond Reality to kill their Crimson Acolyte. There is also Llanowar Visionary, which is fine. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I should play bot Seraph Packmate to Settle Beyond Reality just to use all my mana. There's another Seraph Packmate, right? I can eventually play I can eventually play bot, Ponder's Ornament, and Llanowar Visionary, but I prefer to kill the Crimson Acolyte right now. Because they already played 4 removal spells. They did not play any counter spell. Negate? Well, expected. If they attack with Crimson Acolyte, I think I'll block with Penumbra Spider, just because I want to kill their 5/2 creature. Alright, there's Faeries here. But they didn't have any more cards left in hand, so the game is proceeding smoothly. Last Bright is fine, I think. Let's play Seraph Packmate. Exclude. Wow, that's unexpected. Wow. I wasn't expecting exclude. Attack with Seraph Packmate. So they'd probably black with Crimson Acolyte just to kill my Seraph Packmate. I probably should have played Last Breath before combat to kill their Faeries, but they blocked it with the Faeries, so fine. And then I'll play Last Ponder's Ornament because there's no reason to play Last Breath now. I have Penumbra Spider to block us, Spellstater Sprite. If they attack with all their creatures, I can block Augur of Bolas, their Augur of Bolas. There's no reason to block Crimson Afflicted Commodore unless they draw a Ninja, but I think they don't want to attack right now. There's probably no reason to attack. Maybe I should play Last Breath to kill the Augur of Bolas, because if I kill one of the Augur of Bolas, I can attack with all my creatures and force them to lose at least 1 creature, which is great. Let's play first Llanowar Visionary. Maybe they have a counter spell they want to kill my Llanowar Visionary. Right, then we can kill 1 Augur of Bolas to force them with an unfavorable block. I can attack with all my creatures, but I guess they will not blocking. Probably attacking with Penumbra Spider wasn't the wisest play. And then I guess I can just draw a card with one ornament. Maybe playing Rhystic Circle is not really great because they have a lot of mana. I need to find an irrelevant creature. They all attack with both their creatures. I think I block their Monarch because I want to destroy their Monarch. They probably have a Ninja, and I'm not fine with letting them generate card advantage with their Ninja and losing one creature, but I prefer to killing their creature because I have a Rhystic Circle in hand. And if they don't have double creature, I can just attack with only Llanowar Visionary and Seraph Packmate. Yeah, probably I played really poor this last turn. Yep. I should have attacked with only Packmate and Llanowar Visionary, and also blocked Ogre of Ballast instead of their Monarch. So if I lose this game, probably is due to my poor playing. At least I can draw a card with ornament, and I have only 3 mana left. 3 mana open. They killed my Seraph Packmate. I draw on Packmate from my Ponder's Ornament. Alright, so I can play another Packmate. Well, you have a counterspell. There's no reason to play Rhystic Circle now. I think I'll pass. I draw a card with Ornament. By the way, yikes. I can play Rhystic Circle just to force them counter it. If they counter it, I'm fine, I guess. Because they had the counterspell, they found it with Ogre of Bolas. We forced their counterspell with Rhystic Circle, which is not really relevant right now. I really did play bad here. But at least now they can't attack, and I have double Ponder's Ornament. Nilius Disciple at least is another creature. Another ornament. And another Nilius Disciple. Right now my plan is just to slam any creature on the battlefield, forcing them to resolving them. Unless they had bring in Swirling Sandstorm, they have a limited amount of answers. So they wasted a counterspell on my Nilius Disciple. They don't have any removal spells. I think I can attack with Seraph Packmate just to force them wasting another resource. Okay, they had Scred. But thankfully, the Penumbra Spider, they can't attack with the Ninja, which is great. Double Faeries Seer. Alright. They used a lot of resources, so now they're probably gonna lose because I haven't drawn a lot of relevant threats. I found a Custody Squire, so probably I can play Squire and bring back another Squire. Wow, that's sick. play square, then bring back another square. And obviously I'll bring back South Packmate instead of Rhystic Circle, because I have another copy of Rhystic Circle in my deck, and also thankfully to this last issue I don't really need to to lock them from the combat step. Playing 3 creatures this turn is, I think, is better. Alright. Next turn I can attack with my keys to the squares. They need to find another Faerie and a removal spell to kill both my keys to the square. This game is going really smoothly. I wasn't really punished by my misplay here. Alright. I guess I should play first. I know it Altisar. There's no reason. Because if I found a Settle Beyond Reality, I prefer to blink a tapped keys to the square, so I can attack with both my keys to the square and no other creatures. They found a lightning bolt, which is bad, but at last I have another square in my... But if I found a Settle Beyond Reality, I can blink my square. They're not blocking? Seriously? Well, seems reasonable. Settle Beyond Reality here will be really great. Blinking to steady square, exiling their ninja or first year. Another Scred. And you thought much about it. Weird. Nuid Altisar. Casting Arbor Elf. I think that was expected. I just found only one mana Mandark until now, so it wasn't weird to cascade into Arbor Elf. I'll go with Packmate. Another forest. And then I'll play Snilest Disciple, just to have another creature on the battlefield. So now they can't attack. I get 11 lives. Sadly I lost both my keys to the square, so Settle Beyond Reality is not really great. The sad thing right now is not having a lot of cards left in my deck, but they conceded because they used all the removal spells and resources to deal with my early game, because Penumbra's wasting double removal spell on Penumbra Spider and bringing back the Penumbra Spider with Custody Squire basically let me win the match. Because that after I was able to play again Penumbra Spider, they weren't able anymore to attack with their ninjas, and I was also able to draw enough card with my Bonder's Ornament to interact well with their Monarch. So that mistake I did wasn't really relevant in this specific game, but keep in mind that in that spot attacking with all my creatures and blocking their Monarch instead of Augur's Bolas was indeed a mistake. I should play it better, but I think that's a lesson for the next time.